Our Emily Wilkins joins us now with much more on that story. Emily, good morning.
Good morning, Frank. Well, yeah, a group of Democratic senators, they're sending letters today to 35 companies. This includes Tesla, Netflix, and Salesforce. And they're raising concerns that these companies are paying their executives more than they pay in federal income taxes. Now, the companies were identified in a report from the Institute for Policy Studies and Americans for Tax Fairness. And it looked at what companies paid their top 5 executives and then what they paid in net federal taxes between 2018 and 2022. They found a number of industries. This includes T-Mobile, AIG, MetLife, DTE Energy, U.S. Steel, Dominion, and more. All are getting a similar letter citing the study and asking how much they plan to spend lobbying for the upcoming tax bill when provisions begin to expire at the end of next year. Now, the letter is from Senator Elizabeth Warren, as well as 5 other Senate Democrats, offers a preview of how much Democrats plan to push for an increase to the corporate tax rate next year as part of that larger tax negotiation. And this, of course, was the 2017 tax law. And Democratic nominee Kamala Harris has proposed raising the corporate rate to 28%. It's the same amount that many Democrats supported as part of a larger tax and environment bill in 2022. Now, the lawmakers wrote in their letter today that, quote, as Congress considers what to do when some provisions of the 2017 law expire next year, it is critical that we ensure that large, profitable businesses are paying their fair share. Democratic lawmakers aren't the only ones getting ready for a showdown on corporate taxes. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce launched a new website to show the 10-year impacts of raising that corporate tax rate, saying that doing so would stymie growth and ultimately raise prices on consumer goods. Frank?
So, Emily, you're hitting on how the Democrats see corporate taxes. Do we know how the GOP, how do they see corporate taxes right now in the rates?
We know that former President Donald Trump has talked about continuing to lower that tax rate. Remember, I think it was in the 30s when he took office. Then it came down to 21. Now he's proposing 15%. And at the same point, you've heard similar things from Republicans. You've heard Speaker Mike Johnson talk about bringing down that corporate rate. For the most part, while there have been a couple Republicans here and there who have talked about raising that rate, for the most part, everyone who I'm talking to on Capitol Hill agrees that if Republicans are in charge next year, there's a good chance we could see that rate go down. Although the big disclaimer to all of this, Frank, a number of provisions are expiring that are reopening the tax debate, but the corporate rate itself is not expiring.
All right, Emily Wilkins, live in D.C. Emily, thank you very much.